What's up, guys? Mikey in the building. Hey, I want to go over SPRC on the Bookmap, particularly because there was a lot of front runners and bid spoofs. All right, um, all right. This is called a front runner. A front runner on the bid side. You can see that they have a pretty good, decent support, around 10,500 shares. As this thing was putting in higher lows, then you started to see something else on the book. You started to see an aggressive buyer being pushed and pulled on the book. And this thing was set to absorb any type of selling, in my opinion, to catch that. And also, what this does right here is this generates a lot of market slappers, people who pay attention to the current order book, people who pay attention to level 2, things like that. If you see a consistent bidder, 80,000, 100K, they're moving up as price action is starting to move up too. You kind of see them shifting, pushing and pulling this bidder right here, right? So this 100K bidder stood on the tape pretty much the whole time until it broke out, and you can see him sitting here. All right, little pieces, if you break it down here, here, and here, and they absorb any type of selling that went on during this, okay? Super, super important to see. And SPRC, if you see the price range and how parabolic it was going, I mean, it went pretty parabolic, right? So there wasn't any type of structure on this where you'd see this bidder, but then you'd see a wall or an offer. The only offers that were right here, and the buyers absorbed them, right? They removed the liquidity from the book on these, and it's very important. This was another phenomenal play between VS and SPRC for a Friday, a half day after Thanksgiving. There was some momentum. There was some action going on. Guys, any of you guys that soaked anything eight to 850s, $9, or even was able to catch some of this move based off the bidders, right? The bidders that were on the current order book, okay, was a phenomenal trade. All right, and this thing halted up, and then you started to see, it's very important, right? I want to emphasize this. You start to see a shift in the current order book, okay, or level 2 or tape level 3, Super Saiyan 3, let's go, okay? All right, very important. All right, you see even the front runner as this thing halted, opens up, as price action starts to come in. All right, the bidders, okay, I like to say this a couple of times, the bidders left the building. All right, whoever was aggressively pushing this stock up clearly left the building on this, okay? And this thing traded sideways, consolidated sideways. That's fine. We can see what this thing wants to do on Monday. But now you're going to see, it's important, you're going to see the shift, okay? Now more offers start to come in, all right? As things start to develop, you kind of see this little controlled walk down. Someone absorbs it, it tries to break out, and then there's just not a lot of appetite, or you're not seeing the same structure that took place down here. So, it's important to, when you see things start to try to recoup or bounce, that we're seeing similar things to this over here, okay? Or another one would be right here, okay? Or what happened to this front runner? Why did this guy leave down here? He pulled, okay? And you can clearly see that he's sitting over here. Spread this a little bit to make it a little more clear at 1010. All right, there's about a 9K limit bidder right here. So someone's on the book saying, hey, I'll buy this, and then they get pulled right here, okay? This is another one. There's plenty of opportunities to me to get in on this. Now, I was laid off this because I was playing VS, but I was able to catch a nice move into a halt, okay? Phenomenal. Let me say that again, phenomenal. And then, that's okay, right? Again, even, the book, right? I emphasize the book over and over and over again because there's times where if I'm looking at this on a candlestick chart, I feel like I'm chasing, oh yeah, I see level 2, it flashes, what's going on? But with the book, and small size, right? I'm not going to sit here and slam big size when I feel like I'm already chasing something like this. But the important thing is that I can utilize the book, right? Size down a little bit, So if things don't work out and I start taking 960s, 970s, my risk is clear. So I got a 10, 15 cents, 20 cents risk. I'm going to size down, mitigate my risk, reduce the friction, right? So I'm not panicking if it fails, all right? And then if it does work, the upside to this was phenomenal. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I sold a lot and then it went up and it just halted. This is another absorption right here. Okay, someone got absorbed right through here. All right, some buyers or some sellers got absorbed and then it picked back up and there was no more offer right here. Nothing stopping it. And then this little bidder right here, you can see, helps catch the move, and then the thing goes into a halt. Okay, so phenomenal, guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll be in Hawaii. Much love. Peace out, Mikey.